about to go all access with one of those BYU women's soccer stars, Jaiden Thornock, senior forward, one of only 3 seniors on this roster of the 22nd ranked Cougars. Jaiden, how does it feel to be one of the go-to players, one of the older veteran players?
It's exciting, and it's almost like I never thought this day would come. I mean, you come in as a freshman, and you never expect to be at your senior year, especially this quickly. I mean, time flies. So it's exciting to be able to be one of the older players, especially since there's so few of us, to be there for the younger girls to look to for help or for questions or guidance or whatever. So it's really exciting, and it's a lot of fun.
Women's soccer is a big deal at BYU, mainly because you guys win, but you also have personality. I think it's fun. You guys are fun. Describe the personality of the 2014 edition.
2014 edition. They're a lot of fun, especially because the new freshmen, they all knew each other before they came in. So they almost were like
all Utahns,
separate little team coming in to join our team. So the meshing process was interesting, but I was surprised with how quickly it happened. They all meshed with us, and it was like they were meant to be here all along. But they're a lot of fun. There's a couple very quiet ones and a couple very loud ones. So they counteract each other very well, and it's fun to have them be with us on the team.
Who's the loudest?
Gosh, I don't know.
You're asking her to throw somebody under the bus.
I know.
No, if they're loud, they're loud. It's not a bad thing or a good thing.
Yeah.
You
I don't know.
You can pass on that if you
I'm
want.
going to pass.
Oh, come on. Yeah, that's a good soccer move. Pass.
Jaiden Thornock, senior forward
Shoot.
for BYU Women's Soccer on BYU Sports Nation. Having gone through the experience yourself of being a freshman at one point at BYU on a team that is one of the nation's top programs, what's the first bit of advice you give to a new incoming freshman as a veteran?
The first advice that I would probably give is just to remember the player that you are and to continue to be confident. I mean, when you come into this college setting and the game is so much faster and there's so many new girls that you're trying to learn to play with, I would just say to remember your confidence as a player and to remember that you belong here and that you're an awesome player. I mean, when you come in, it's a very nerve-wracking thing, and you're nervous, and you're trying to prove yourself, but just stay confident. You'll be okay.
What's more nerve-wracking, doing this interview or like a PK in a game or something?
Oh, a PK, tenfold. PK's
Good.
a
She
little
is
scary.
TV
Good.
ready.
Good. We didn't want that yet. How good is Washington State?
They're a very good team. We're really excited to have them as their home opener because they are a very good team. I mean, Cal Fullerton was a great team, and we got a tie, not exactly the result that we wanted. So we're excited to come back home and play a really good team to prove that we are a top 25 team in the nation and we can do good things.
What did you learn about your team in that season opener at Cal State Fullerton, the 1-1 tie in double overtime?
Well, first of all, I learned that we're resilient. I mean, we scored a great goal, and then they came back so many minutes later and scored another one, and we had to roll with that punch and not let them score again. I mean, when you score, you get the momentum most of the time, and so I learned that we're very resilient, and we're obviously in great shape because we were able to play those 110 minutes without any problems. I learned that there's some things that we need to work on, which you always learn from a tie or a loss, which was good to be in the first game so you can learn quickly what needs to be worked on.
As the defending WCC champs and the preseason favorite, do you guys feel like you are the best team in the West Coast Conference?
Of course. I mean, I think we're the best team out of a lot of places. But, yeah, and I think that we need to come out into the season with that confidence that we are the reigning West Coast Conference champs twice now and that we need to come out fighting to keep that title.
You bring some unique dynamics to the BYU soccer field, one being the flip throw.
That's awesome.
Everyone loves the flip throw. When did that begin, and how did you learn how to do it?
So I was actually 12 years old and watching a BYU game on TV, and I saw a player do it. I wish I could remember who it was, but I saw a BYU player do it, and I went straight out into the backyard in the middle of the game, and I stayed out there for a couple hours, and I just taught myself. I mean, I had no gymnastics history. I didn't have anything, and I was like, you know what? That's really cool. I'm going to learn to do that. So when I was 12, I taught myself, so almost 10 years of the flip throw.
Is there any reason to use that in any other walk of life? Have you, like, found that excuse, like hanging out with friends or anything like, hey, I can flip this over my head?
I mean, not particularly. People, usually little kids, like to see it when I'm working summer camps in the summer or at a park or something, but other than that, no.
We'll have to
it's a cool
find
party trick.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a cool party trick. You got to use it at some point.
Yeah.
Some things to look for tonight on the field on BYU TV with BYU Women's Soccer home opener, new uniforms, and
New
of course,
unis.
Jaiden's flip throw. Yeah,
Nice.
they have
what does it look like?
two-tone sleeves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who? You're a senior. Did you weigh in on this? Like, hey, we want new unis?
Yeah, we did. I mean, we've had the same uniform since before I was freshman, and so the time had come to update what you see at Southfield.
Awesome.
One thing we have not discussed is Erica Owens, as the senior goalkeeper last year, she departs, and she told us on BYU Sports Nation one of her favorite things to do was to flirt with the freshmen. Now, you, as a senior team leader, do you assume the role that Erica Owens took with the freshmen?
Erica Owens had more time than you.
Oh, goodness. You can throw a wink or two out into the crowd during the game, but
Nice.
I don't know if I assume that role.
Fair enough. Jaiden, we wish you the best of luck tonight against Washington State. BYU, 22nd ranked team in the country. They take on the Washington State Cougars at 7:30 Eastern on BYU TV.
Thank you very much.